All right, so here we have the UltraSabers Dark Sentinel version 5. It's an emerald driver. This was our purchase for the summer raffle extravaganza. Lots of bubble wrap on it. Got the recharge port there. Got the illuminated AV switch with the window emitters. Oh, that just looks so good. And we got the Bane's heart for our color, where the flash in the pulse mode, as you can see, is on. The flash on flash. Since it's the emerald driver with obsidian sound, it should be, yeah, so we can of course switch between the sound fonts.
Episode 2, Episode 6.
Confirm.
It's a real nice hilt. It's actually really smooth as far as two-handed dueling goes. You can keep both hands right here, right below the AV switch, and you're not gonna hit anything. This is actually gonna be a really great lightsaber to duel with. Now, since it was the summer raffle, we also did get a prize. We actually won a diamond saber, which was our choosing. So we got the Renegade, which is modeled kind of after Kylo Ren's lightsaber. That's it for this box. So this is the main blade for the Renegade. We went ahead and got the ultra heavy grade blade because we are going to be dueling with it. So we did do the upgrade on that. And this must be the hilt. Oh, goodness. Along with all of the other goodies. So here we've got our blade plugs, retention screw here. We've also got the smaller blades. Again, it's packed really, really well. We're so incredibly excited to have won the diamond prize. It took us a couple of days to go through a lot of the review videos that other UltraSabers fans had posted to decide which lightsaber we were going to choose, but we ended up going with something entirely different with the hilt and the pommel, just of sort of those other lightsabers. It's heavy. And we did upgrade the pommel. We upgraded it to another illuminated AV switch, and for the actual pommel, we upgraded it to the large size. That way it's a really good handhold down at the bottom, so that we can kind of see just how big it is. So we'll see if it's all charged up. I'm gonna hit the switch. Wow. It just, it's very heavy. obviously not going to be able to wait. So we're going to go on ahead and put the blades in and see how this thing looks. You can see here that there are multiple retention screws. Normally with UltraSabers you get one retention screw. On the Renegade it looks like we've got 4. And one of the other options that we got to customize on this particular hilt were these claw sections. We went ahead and decided to go on ahead and keep it the black. One of the other options was to go silver, but we wanted to keep it sort of a dark side color scheme going on with the red and black, so we didn't opt for that silver color. And then as far as the color goes, the color is blazing red. Hate to say obviously, but you know, again, kind of going in with that dark side look. So it looks like there are 4 retention screws on each section that would hold a blade. Alright, almost done. I mean, at least I'll say this, at least they're definitely not going anywhere. Certainly different when you've got just your normal like 1 retention screw. This one has 12, so. All right, so let's take a look and see what it looks like all lit up. So this again is the UltraSabers Renegade. Again, just as far as overall weight, it's definitely not a one-handed saber, at least for me. Definitely something that I would want 2 hands on. Alright, so there you have it. This was our, again, UltraSabers Summer Raffle Extravaganza entry with the Dark Sentinel with the Bane's color, and then we've got the Blazing Red for the Renegade. Both illuminated AV switches, black hilts. Very nice quality though to start off with. Very impressed with the packaging, and then just with the overall product. Thanks, UltraSabers. So one more thing that we kind of noticed about the Renegade is that in transit, it seems like the hilt and some of these sharp edges actually kind of gashed in to the smaller blades. And you can see here that there are some nicks in the blade, and it's actually really noticeable when the blade is on, but unfortunately it just looks like it happened during transit. Even the packaging for the small blades has some of the gashing and sort of the rubbing on it. So if we look at the packaging right here, you can see all of that gashing and the rubbing from some of the rougher metal edges of the actual Renegade. So this might just be a recommendation for the future for UltraSabers to maybe package all of the parts with the actual long blade instead of packaging it in the kind of smaller rectangular box which has the hilt, just because the sharp edges on that hilt do have the potential to poke and scratch and rub against other things, like the short 6-inch blades that we got here. And then maybe just go on ahead and put all of the other parts in the larger box for the actual blade. That might be something that they can do in the future to prevent these issues from happening.